Mystical Monday, Angel Oracle and Divinations with Guiding Light.
Good evening, dear Light Warriors. Happy Mystical Monday and Divination Day. We are currently at the beautiful Belleplain State Forest with the lake in the background. It's so serene. And joining us today for a special reading is Janelle. And I'm going to give her a moment here to introduce herself and tell you a little bit about what she does, because she has beautiful soul gifts that she offers to the world. So, yeah.
Hi, my name is Janelle. I'm a poet. I like creative writing as a hobby. And I'm hoping that I use it to encourage and maybe just awaken certain people. I do have a book out. It's a poetry book. It's called Bleeding Heart. So what that book is pretty much purging any darkness and just darkness. Anything that we try to hide even from ourselves. Which, actually, you mentioned it earlier. You said the light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm.
So, pretty much that's what my poetry book is pretty much about. It's like first going through a tunnel, and we all know when you go through a tunnel, it's dark.
Yes,
and then,
it's a journey.
Yes, and then once you leave that tunnel, it's like, okay, my eyes are open, and there's lights. So, I just really want people to really, like, when they read my book, to kind of look within themselves and see like what can they work on or what they need to kind of confront or just meet face to face in order to meet the light
in their hearts.
Oh yes, bleeding heart.
Yes.
By the way, that was not a setup.
No, I mean, just tuning into the energy and
Yes.
Spirits all around us for inspiration. So really happy to be in this space with you.
Yeah, and it's on Amazon. So I do want to thank you for allowing the space to even share my art.
100%. So today our question is actually going to focus on relationships. And I was just saying to my friend Janelle here that we are coming into a time in the world right now where people are truly awakening to their purpose in being here and joining together in that bigger mission. So I really feel like soul tribes are starting to connect so that we can be of service in a higher level. And that means, taking those little steps to put yourself out there and to open up to others, in an empowering, safe way. So yeah, 100% grateful we can stronger together.
Oh yeah, stronger together.
Yeah.
I don't know, I keep seeing like holding hands. Like I keep seeing that, like, when people hold hands, like it's just like stronger together. Oh, and you want to talk about the pieces right now?
Sure. So at the end of our reading, I usually tell people you can ask for a sign for confirmation in the coming days. And Janelle's just going to share a little sign that she noticed today in our ongoings.
Yesterday, I was just on Instagram and someone posted a story, and it was a big family of geese just walking across the street, and the person actually, and usually people don't do this, but the person actually slowed down just to video it. And then today, during Chrissy's sound bowls,
Radiant Pixies, another beautiful person with lovely gifts to offer the world. Check her out, Radiant Pixies, on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, Radiant Pixie. Once again, during her sound bowl, the geese were just coming off the water, like transitioning out of the water. So it was such a beautiful scene. And even now, as you were talking about relationships, once again, I don't know if they're male or female. I can't really tell the difference.
They're little families. They're all around. There are some geese and their babies swimming right behind us.
Yeah, and I just want to also say, it's not even just also about families, but I was just telling my friends too, like, if you believe in a creator, just how the big geese are hovering over the children. I just truly believe that's what our creator's doing, just kind of like in the back, watching us, following us, protecting us.
The loving parents.
Yes, and I think that we have a wrong misconception on who our creator is. We just think that, he or she may be evil, but
just someone in the sky just judging us, and there's one or two places we can go. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't think it's black and white like that. To me, the creator is simply the essence of love. So when we connect with that love
God
within
is
ourselves, we're connecting to God. 100%. That's again,
God is love.
we all have our perspectives and we honor everybody's journey in space, but that's how I feel. 100%.
Yes. I mean, just think about when couples, make children. It's out of love. So I don't know. It's just intimacy. So I don't
Right. Definitely when it's aligned, it's in that space. And so tonight, again, we're going to be delving into relationships. So let's go ahead and get our reading started and do that
Yes.
now. And to begin here, I just want us to tune into the energy around us. I'm going to ground our space and ground ourselves that we're in right now. And I invite you to do the same wherever you are. To just imagine a white light from above, the divine, coming down in the physical space you're in, going through your body and your being and your space, all the way past your feet, past the ground, and to the core at the center of the earth. And I'm clearing the energy, beautiful high vibrational selenite. And this light comes back up now through your being, returning from Mother Gaia to Source above, grounding our space, creating our reading setting. And then to your heart, to my heart, to yours. At this time, I'm imagining our separation object so that we can all keep our energy intact and share the love instead. And also at this time, I invite our team of angels and guides, our personal teams, whoever will most serve in this now moment, from our higher self, our ancestors of high vibration, Source God, Mother Mary, Jesus, Ascended Masters, whoever will serve, and the divine light and love of the highest integrity to join us in these angel messages tonight so that we may clearly see, know, sense, and feel whatever most serves and be able to act upon this wisdom moving forward. So thank you for the divine joining us and being here and empowering us. We're so grateful for your love and your presence. And now we're going to begin. So we've set up our space. And tonight we are working with a very high vibrational deck of light. It's called the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And first I'm going to begin by shuffling light into our cards. And our question is going to be about relationships. So how can we move past the blocks that are in the way of relationships that we desire? So,
and that's for our highest good.
Absolutely. So we want to draw in our life relationships that are going to serve ourselves and others involved. Again, like forming those soul tribes coming together. So we want to move to that. We want to move away from the people and the things that are harming us and towards the good.
And holding that spoke earlier about.
Absolutely. So how can we move past, those hindrances or negativities or other blocks? It may not be a block in the form of a person holding us back, but it may be environmental or something unhealed within ourselves. So let's see what Spirit has for us tonight. Oh, Janelle, I already felt one. We're actually doing a single card, so I'm gonna lay that one down. And the back of these cards, I'll show you. I love. It's a wolf with piercing blue eyes and a light coming out of the chest, and our heart center is our power. So just to show you,
I love that. That's beautiful.
Wow, this one. So this deck is
wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, it's very artistic. Here's our card tonight, Janelle.
Sacred Scar.
Yes, so we're tuning into the energy that serves your highest good and that of the collective. So let me bring this in here for everybody to see. Sacred Scar. We have a beautiful female presence here,
feminine
and
energy.
Yes, feminine energy. And we just had Mother's Day, so that was a really big event about connecting with the divine feminine, which of course we can do anytime, but that specifically was an opening for that. And so this woman has an opening in the center of her chest. But there's a saying, the crack is where the light comes in.
Wow.
And in this opening, the light is not only entering, but I'm going to say it's being sent out from this being here.
It is. Wow.
She's extending her light outwardly.
Oh my god, I love that extending.
Yes. And there's a little spiral in her hair as well, which I like because they say in life, it's not just a straight path, it's a spiral. So we're constantly going through deeper and deeper truths. You might face a situation and face it again in the future and see it in a very different way. And that also happens in our relationships. So to tune it into our reading here tonight, sometimes when we're in a relationship with somebody, it may not align in the moment, but after we do our healing and inner work, we can reconnect with that same person because we're in a different space, we're in a healed space, and we can come in contact to a similar situation with that person, but be able to handle it from a higher level, from a space that's more based on love.
Wow, that's powerful.
100%, because our angels are reminding us here that it's not what happens to you in the world, it's how you see the world and how you respond. So that completely changes everything that you experience and impacts the quality of your relationships. Because if you output a certain energy to those around you, they're going to play off of that energy. You know what I mean? So if you want to form these positive relationships for yourself, you first must consider where you're coming from. So you're entering this space with somebody to form a good connection. You have to enter it in with a positive intention and coming from a place of authenticity and integrity, because then that's going to carry over into your interactions. So for example, if you come into the space wanting to move past the blocks and to form something positive for yourself, you're coming in with the intention of interacting in a loving way, in a playful way, and that opens doors and possibilities for the things that you want, for like creative projects or having fun.
Oh yeah,
you know,
especially like especially with meeting you and Chrissy, Radiant Pixies. That's setting the intention of putting healing into the world, whatever our territory is.
Absolutely. So that's what you have to remember and focus on when you want to experience the good. You have to be the good. And by doing so, you're moving past those blocks and the negativity, because you're not focusing on that space. You're focusing on that which you desire. And let's see if there's anything else coming through on that note. And just spirits are reminding, just for perspective, like think about the opposite. Think about when you are stuck in those blocks that you want to move past. Say you have a partner or family, and they come home from work and they meet you at home and they had a really tough day. And they come in, sort of low vibrational energy, and you meet them with negativity because you're stuck in your own unhealing and your pain. If you meet them in that negative space, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to spiral. The negativity is going to head in a direction that we don't want. But if they arrive to the space, even if we're dealing with things of our own and we can't quite be in like a high vibe state, we can still always maintain the area of neutrality. So what that means is just meeting things with a space of non-judgment, just accepting things as they are. So if we meet our partner or a person there and we're in that space of neutrality, just listening to them, or high vibrational, being able to be a source of light for them, things are gonna go well for you, and your relationship is going to be strengthened. your bonds, and you're
Mhm.
going to be able to accomplish the things that you need to do, versus if you meet them with negativity and you have a fight and possibly more hurt is spread that way, or if it's a big enough fight, a rift between your relationship.
Mhm.
So it's just important perspective to keep in mind.
Wow, that's some good stuff
And now
for the collective.
absolutely, and hopefully for you too, Janelle. I think it's we were talking a lot today about, I feel like, appreciating ourselves and who we are,
Mhm.
and so I think the angels are really reminding me here that it all starts with you.
That is so true. I think relationships are actually mirror of what you think of yourself, what you feel about yourself.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely,
we
100%.
attract what we attract of where we are at that moment.
Yes, and so if we want to attract those positive relationships in our lives, we need to keep that in mind. Those blocks that are getting in our way, we have to focus on our own healing,
The inner
first.
work.
Yes.
Which just coincides with my book.
Aw, so wow,
The inner
another
work.
reason to look up our friend Janelle here. 100%. I've read her book of poetry. It's very inspiring and uplifting. I love the poems at the end, but it also, especially in the beginning, it speaks to what it is to be human, the struggles that we go through. So it's very relatable. Okay, so now we're going to move on to what the book has to say and see how it relates to our relationships here. Okay, so your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage. They are signs of strength and survival, of your willingness to be alive. The sacred scar speaks of that which once caused pain being transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. So, just to speak here on that, the past hurts and challenges we've gone through with our relationships, we are able to see them as lessons and to heal from them. And as I was speaking of the spiral earlier, it's just that. So we can move forward from that and learn from it and use it as a foundation to build better relationships. So that's how it ties into our question. Okay, trauma shall be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Carrying that self-love, you trust your healing process in the hidden higher purpose behind things happening as they do. You are strong, and you shall flourish on all levels.
Oh, you are strong, collective.
Yes, we all are 100% and stronger together, as I said. Some experiences are hard to weather, even when our intention is to trust. Going through a challenging time is likely to give rise to suffering. Although remember, everybody, and Janelle, suffering is a choice, pain is inevitable. So it's how we respond to things. Consider the mother eagle raising her precious eaglets, or like the geese, in the sanctuary of a meticulously padded and fiercely defended nest. They know safety and comfort until one day the mother, who provided unceasing nurturance, abruptly pushes them out of the nest into the air. She knows this is how they will learn to fly. For the eaglet, there is not yet such knowledge. Disoriented and disturbed, eventually, to initiate the instinct overtakes confusion, and those brave little eagles begin to flap their fledgling wings. During the plummet from the nest, they have learned the purpose of toughness and grown. The trauma of disruption became their initiation into power. You don't have to enjoy the process of growth, but you can always trust it is within your best interest at heart. However, do not confuse the negative, especially traumatic experiences, as something spirit has inflicted upon you. That ties in with your book too, I think.
Yeah.
There's a purpose in our pain sometimes.
I love that.
And seeing that purpose is how we move past the blocks to form the positive relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit would love your growth to happen in the most joyful and peaceful ways possible. As your relationship to Spirit heals and strengthens, this can be the way you grow more often than not. However, Spirit also knows that sometimes we are to move through intense experiences before we can gain access to the light. So as we elevate in light, we're able to navigate our path and find our flow more efficiently. But we're all different spaces in our journey, so giving ourselves grace while we're dealing with the shift and with the struggles is very important. The lessons learned include compassion, wisdom, strength, fearlessness, faith in Spirit and in humanity, and the recognition of challenges of awakening whilst having trust in the ultimate power of the light.
Wow.
Which I think, Janelle, like, trusting the ultimate power of the light would be Source God Creator.
Yes.
Like you were saying, that love.
It all coincides.
Yes.
I love it. It's like full
Yeah.
circle.
This card, I think, is very perfect for a purpose. So thank you, Spirit, as always, on Knows the Way. Or almost through here. Such a soul becomes one truly divine human being. And it's another word for fearless, I'll just say.
Okay.
A powerful healer and a light bearer in the world.
Wow.
The Oracle of Sacred Scar lets you know your greatest struggles are the pathway to potential. You are not being punished. Those circumstances have not been by Spirit. They're imposed by through free will. It's not a punishment. It's just our journey.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit will work with you to free negativities and bring you into the light, stimulating the sacred alchemical wisdom within your heart, which knows how to distill goodness, grace, and healing from even the most terrible experiences. If you are in deep suffering now, know Spirit is with you, loving you, bringing you this oracle, and you shall be healed, dear light warrior. Do not give up.
Yes, do not give up.
Proceed until you are exactly where you want to be. You have the inner spirit to ensure negative experiences will only cause positive growth for you in your life.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Alchemy.
Yes. The Oracle card and just everything that, the book was saying. Alchemy, using darkness. And that's, oh my goodness, it's also like coincides with my book too, using darkness or using what was meant for evil, for good and just for power and light. Isn't
Absolutely.
that what it is? Like using what was for pain and then using it as like a power.
Yeah.
Like,
So alchemy essentially, friends, is when we shift the form of something into another form. So it's exactly what you said. If you want to turn a negative experience into something that's constructive, you can. And that's exactly what we've been talking about here tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's perfect. And keep in mind, Spirit's telling me here, keep in mind when you're going through troubled relationships or challenging ones, that again, showing up as you are, like your authentic truth and in the best light, you have the opportunity to transform those relationships into the positive, constructive ones that you want.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah, because it's all about, again, what you bring to the table, and also the other person is involved too. We need to keep that in mind.
Yes.
So the only thing that I will say here for perspective is be open and accepting, but also protect yourself. If it's an unhealthy situation, know where to draw your line. But if it's if it's healthy, don't give up on it and don't give up on yourself. So we only have one more part of the card here, and it's a little healing process. Let me just take a quick look. I'm just going to read it aloud, and I invite us now as a closing with this card to get comfortable, relax your shoulders, your jaw, close your eyes now, and listening to this message, just accept the energy of it if you choose to, and say I accept within yourself. I am a divine soul on a sacred journey. The wounds that are healing are where the light is most active within me. When pain gets my attention, it is divine wisdom within asking me to notice and learn something helpful and compassionate. My scars are sign of wisdom gained. The light can and will assist me in transforming even the most difficult struggles into holy paths of grace. Healing shall manifest completely, generously, and lovingly according to divine timing for spiritual benefit of all beings. I am grateful, strong, and blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
This truly defeat us tonight.
That was absolutely beautiful.
And it's perfect for the Scorpio full moon because it's all about
Yes.
transformation.
Yes.
And what else? I don't know. It's like so much that I didn't really digest it.
It's transformation. I think like sort of like inner reflection.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But I think you're key on there on that energy. So thank you, Janelle, for offering that up. We're going to leave off here with an empowering question. I know we're getting a little bit dark, but thank you for being here for yourselves and joining us in this space. I'm going to try to come close to Janelle. This is something for you to keep in mind. What is my life like when it is in balance? And everybody, collective, what is my life like when it is in balance? Okay. And I kind of like, that it's we're closing off in the dark here because, again, facing your shadows, like symbolic, accepting all parts of ourselves. So with that being said, I just want to take another second to come in with ourselves. I invite Spirit to send waterfalls of light, if needed, to our being to clear and ground. And I'm visualizing our separation object one more time and saying thank you, sending gratitude to ourselves and to Spirit for joining us in this space with this wisdom. Please join us in the days to come and help us to act upon the wisdom in a way that will benefit all beings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. I invite everyone to ask for a sign if you so choose, and just sending love from my heart space to you all, and to you, Janelle. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
And thank you for allowing me to be in this personal space and allowing me to be part of your video. So, as I definitely extend my love to you and the collective.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, namaste. Namaste, friends. Have a beautiful week from my heart to yours.